Hello and welcome back. We are live on the Metal Coffee Shop live soundstage sponsored by New Tech Machinery. I'm Heidi Ellsworth and I've got a special treat. I'm really excited about this interview. This is Licia with Mazzonetto. Yes. A leading metal manufacturer within Europe and out of Italy, and they are here at METALCON to introducing their beautiful metal products into the U.S. market. I am so honored to have you here today,
and
Licia.
I'm honored to be here with you.
Thank you. So can you introduce yourself?
Of course.
And talk about your company a little bit.
Of course. So I'm Licia Mazzonetto, and I'm one of the managing director of Mazzonetto company. The company was founded around 4 years ago in the northeast of Italy. The company is a manufacturer company. We started from the sales of coils for the gutter production in the Italian market.
Okay.
And during the 80s, we developed our company, becoming the first producer in Europe for welded pipes for rainwater drainage. And still today, we are one of the biggest producers in Europe.
Wow, okay.
During the year, we started to produce other elements for the rainwater system. I mean, elbows, double elbows, perforated strips for the ventilated roof, gutter, corners, and some other. One of, I think, the main characteristic of the company is that we are able to process all the metals that are used in our field. I mean, copper, stainless steel, titanium zinc, painted steel, and painted aluminum. Okay? So, through this knowledge of all the metals and with a very strong focus on the rainwater system, in the last 20 years we developed some metals specific for roofing and cladding. Some years ago, almost 15 years ago, we realized that the most interesting metal, I mean, in terms of price convenience and technical potentiality, is aluminium. So we think this is the metal of the future, and on this material we are focusing a lot. Okay. So for this reason, we developed a brand called Vestis that is a specific aluminium for roofing and cladding. And today you can find this metal showed by Sheridan Metal Resources here at METALCON. Okay?
Yes.
They are going to work the material. Okay?
I love it.
Yes, we love it too.
Yeah. Well, and that is over in the training zone.
It is.
With John Sheridan.
Yeah.
And they are doing live demos while they're here, and Vestis will be part of that.
Of course, they are going to work this material. You have to consider that Vestis is a brand that has been studied, is a material that has been studied with one of the most important producers of aluminium in Europe. Okay? We studied very carefully this material, starting from the base metal alloy, from the hardness and the alloy of the metal, giving to the installer a very workable material. Okay. On the other side, the other very important aspect is the coating of this aluminum.
Yes. Okay.
First of all, this metal is protected on two sides, so it is painted on two sides, okay? Because it is important also where you put the material to protect it, okay? And the high quality coating we chose is resistant very close to the sea and also at high altitudes, okay?
Excellent.
It means that during time you have, you see any changes of the color resists very long on time, okay? So you have a very resistant roof, okay? And the last thing, of course, we have to remember, we are Italian, so we have to think to the aesthetical world.
Yes,
okay?
yes, of course.
So after 15 years, we offer this material in almost 20 colors.
20 colors, wow.
Yes,
okay.
and very peculiar finishes. We have smooth finishes, but also textured.
Yes.
Thank you. Textured, yes, that are increasing a lot. We see a very high, strong development of this kind of solutions, okay? And we are growing the colors and adding new colors almost every year, okay? So you can imagine that the architect or the final owner of the house can imagine almost all the solution having a unique building at the end for the facade or for the roof. So today here we are focusing on this.
So when I think about where beautiful architecture comes from, Europe, Italy, it is so I am curious on what are your most popular colors?
The most popular colors in the last years, let's say in the last 5 years, we see a strong trend to gray colors.
Okay.
And darker and darker. Okay. So for example, the last color we are offering to the market is a textured black color.
Yes.
Okay. But we have also some shades that are not so glossy, okay, very matte, also in black.
Okay.
Very close to pre-weather titanium zinc color, okay, that the architect appreciates a lot. But the grays are the most popular in this moment. But we have some countries that appreciate also gold shades.
Yes.
And we think that the mixtures between some colors sometimes is the winning solution for the architects. Huh?
I love that too.
Yes.
I love that. And especially how when we're seeing here more structures having metal siding, cladding, metal roofing, and then they play with the different colors within that too.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is growing up.
Yeah. Well, I think so much when we are talking about trends between what comes from Europe into the U.S. and then U.S. to back, but really it's so much the same because what I've seen is black.
Yeah.
Who would think black would be such a popular color, but it has been too.
It's becoming really popular.
Yes.
Really.
I know.
Really.
I know. So what I'm really interested in what you think of the show so far. Walking around, I know you're here to learn. What are some takeaways or things that you've liked about the show?
Let's say that I'm curious to see what the US world has to offer to this market, to the roofing market, okay? At the first sight, what I've seen, there is a strong interest on the double standing seam installation, okay? And today and tomorrow I'm going to discover what is presented here because I'm really curious to see how in the US this kind of installation is done. What are the differences? What is in common between the two worlds?
Right.
Okay.
So you're able to, sorry, this is obvious, but you're able to take things that you've learned here back to your business.
I hope.
There.
Of course.
While also bringing your products to
have
us.
some inspiration also to bring back.
Yes.
I'm sure that if we connect the two words, we have something to learn each other.
I know. I love it. So one last thing, John Sheridan.
Yeah.
You have worked with John. He is testing, installing, also obviously doing the demo.
Yeah.
How has that been to work with John to kind of bring in some of the ideas and start testing here in the U.S.?
For us, it's very important to have a connection with him because he's very well prepared on the double standing seam installation.
Yeah.
He knows a lot.
Yeah.
Speaking just 15 minutes this morning, we have discovered a couple of new things. So it's enthusiasm and it's very strong and deep knowledge in this word for us is absolutely a treasure. We will take care of it.
Yeah, I feel the same way about him. It is so great. Well, for everyone out there, stay tuned. We're going to be getting more information about Vestas on Metal Coffee Shop. You'll be able to hear about how they're coming into the U.S. and what is happening with John Sheridan and Licia. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much.
It's so great to get to know you. I love working together. It's excellent. So stay tuned. We've got Randy Chaffee coming up next, and you know who that is. So we're going to be talking about what's happened at METALCON and all of his antics going on. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.